Hi, Karina here, your Lucid Living Coach. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm an intuitive, transformational life coach, and I use astrology. And this channel is all about astrology, life coaching, and spirituality. Today's video is 5 things you should know about this new moon in Aries. So let's get right into it because it's Aries season and we're going to be a little more impatient and taking action a little bit more. So 1, initiating spring action. 2, new cycle of Venus star point in the sign of Aries, which had switched March 26th. 3, highlighting self, ego, and what matters now. Who are you now? 4 is balancing relationships, partnerships, and shifting these to other levels. Is your relationships working or not? And lastly, 5, Chiron and Uranus is changing to 9 degrees. All right, let's talk a little more about Aries. What is Aries? Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It usually rules children. Okay, this is like the newborn baby. This is the first sprouted growth of a seed that you had planted. The tarot card associated with this moon cycle is the Emperor. Okay, so this is about authority, establishment, structure, and the father figure. So what did our fathers teach us? What were we taught is how we initiate our masculine energy and how we get things done in our work. On the full moon in Libra, which I'm recording this on March 29th, we're still in the full moon energy. There has been completion in the area of where Libra is found in your natal birth chart. And if you don't know, please reach out. I will be having a workshop on basic astrology, how to read your basic birth chart. I also have an intermediate and advanced, and I'll let you know a little more about that at the end of this video. But Libra is about harmony and justice and balance through mutuality in relationships and partnerships. So there might have been something that was highlighted for our partnerships and relationships. We could have had found out something that was hidden about our relationships. And maybe we decided to move forward. Symbolizes completion. It is the ending and the death of something. In order to create something new, we may had to say bye to maybe some unhealthy dynamics. We could also experience an imbalance or inequality with those partners and had to have those more important, uncomfortable conversations. Let's talk about the 5 things that you need to know about this new moon. Initiating spring in action. Okay, so March, we were dragging our feet a little bit. And once this new moon hits in April, which is April 11th at 7:30 p.m., we'll be feeling more like spring has sprung. The new moon in Aries is initiating a brand new start to our relationships and our projects our relationships that we have with ourselves. And that is the most important because Aries is about self-awareness, and self-driven action. We must work on ourselves and enjoy our own company in order to have independent, healthy relationships. Yes. Also, in order for the new to come in, we must let go of the old. So my advice is after, let's say, an ending of a romantic partnership or a business partnership, it is important to take your time before jumping into something new. Be alone for a little bit, evaluate, figure out why that person came into your life. and what you learned, and focus on your own self-development. And this is just the new moon to help initiate our new self-care routines. If you've been single, this may be a new beginning in a relationship or partnership. Ooh. Make sure that you're being mindful, though, of any red flags. If you experience manipulation or jealousy or possessive behavior, run for the hills. Do yourself a favor and keep it moving, or later it could lead to an abusive or even violent attachment. So, other than relationships, this is a great time to start putting things into action. Projects, business plans, chasing your dreams, and maybe that person that you want in your life that you just haven't had the, to ask her out. Just do it. Get shit done is the Aries motto. So I wanted to give you some future dates for the new moon in Libra, okay? Because we just had the full moon, and then this is the new moon in Aries, and then we'll have a new moon in Libra, which will be happening October of 2021, where we will be established with the people, soulmates, friends, and groups that we've met and connected from now, okay, to Libra season. You may even see more of your people entering your life, along with like new relationships and partnership potentials. So don't be upset with what leaves. Okay, there will be something waiting for you once you clear that space. Meanwhile, be focused on our own self-improvements and moving our projects forward. This is so important, guys. Aries is about taking initiative and being self-aware and mindful, confident, and purpose-driven. Okay. The second thing that you should know for this new moon in Aries is the new cycle of Venus star point into Aries, which changed on March 26th. If you watched my last video, I talked a little bit about it, but this new moon in Aries is happening on April 11th, and it's initiating this brand new cycle of Venus star point in the sign of Aries, okay, as well as the spring energy. So the Venus star point entered Aries on March 26th, and we will be focused on this energy and those with this Aries star point. The last time that the Venus star point was in Aries was March 25th of 2017 through January 8th of 2018. However, there is a difference between these star points in Aries, because that one in 2017 was a retrograde Venus star point, and she was a morning star. Okay, morning star is Lucifer. That's what they consider the morning star. Okay, this year will be the return of Venus star point, but an evening star that is direct. So there is a bit of a difference here. This may play out for those that have a Venus star point in Aries that had maybe felt unclear and not ready to move forward in this Aries of, love and abundance and beauty in 2017. And now feeling ready for something more stable and something that will eventually stretch us to grow and evolve. So this is going to be interesting on how this is going to play out. But I wanted to read a little something from the Venus Star Point book, okay? And this is Ariel Gutman. I met her in San Francisco, and we actually went out to eat after, and I got to hang out and pick her brain a little bit more. Very insightful and smart woman. She wrote this book all on the Venus star point.
So the Venus star point's gifts to Aries is love and heart-centered approach to life came through a profound belief in oneself. So this cycle of Venus star point will be happening through January 8th of 2022. The focus is Venus. And so Venus star point is different than your natal Venus, especially in tropical. So you might want to reach out or look up, and the Venus star points in relation to other Venus star points are important. But I wanted to read this little section because I didn't in my last video. Aries Venus star point individuals are often chosen as leaders, despite the fact that they are really only children themselves. Yet they are equipped to lead in many ways because of their strength, courage, and ability to quickly take charge of a situation. Whether they know what they're doing or not, Venus star point people can be linked to a classical hero, Achilles' heel, who was a strong, courageous, and seemingly indestructible warrior, except for this one vulnerability: his heel. So enemies and competitors of Venus star point individuals will attempt to use their vulnerability, their Achilles heel, to bring about their downfall. But the Aries Venus star point doesn't go down for long, if at all.
The Magician. The good new moon cup. The universe is giving you everything that you need. Okay. Just wanted to say that. Everything you need to make your dreams come true. All right. Moving on after I take a sip of water. All right. So, third, highlighting self, ego, and what matters to you now. Who are you now? So much changes and aha moments arose when the fairy of truth sprinkles her dust all over us and when dynamics shift. So the question is, what now? Who now? Where now? These questions will be a good focus for this lunar cycle. We do not want to repeat what we've been doing in relationships, business, and health. We must let go of the outcome and trust what the new will bring in to replace the thing that we lost. Okay. So we definitely want to focus on that because Aries is about growing self-awareness and confidence through asserting your will into the world. Okay. The balance Aries is self-aware, assertive, daring, active, independent, and the overemphasize would be selfish, aggressive, impatient, overbearing, rash, reckless, okay, combative. And then under is pretty much like the shadow aspects of Libra, which would be passive aggressive or fearful or passive victimized, like self-denying, all those things. So we want to make sure that our ego and our self is being looked at and balanced. All right, moving on. Number 4, balancing relationships and partnerships and shifting these to another level. Is your relationship working or not is a good question. Do you need to take it to the next level in your partnerships or relationships? Or have you gone as far as you can go with these current relationships and partnerships, and now it's time to go your separate ways? Sometimes we have learned everything that we need to learn, or we have outgrown a situation and continue our journey to evolve. There's some relationships that are meant for a moment, and there's other relationships that are meant for a lifetime. And sometimes those relationships that are there for a moment is literally just the same lesson coming up until you have passed the test. The universe will continue to put something in your path to teach you something. And if you try to avoid it and go around it and try to avoid it, the universe will bring you the same thing in just another body. So just be mindful of that. And lastly, Chiron and Uranus have moved to 9 degrees. Chiron is the wounded healer, the identity around your wounding, okay? Where you feel you don't have the right to be yourself. Okay, Aries is concerned exactly with the affirmation of the self, but Chiron will challenge this affirmation of the self with the purpose of finding a higher order. So, with this new moon squaring over to Pluto, this can be an emotionally intense time. Deep buried feelings will be hard to hide, and it could be explosive and you might expose. Okay. So, my advice is to explore these emotions and share them with those that are involved or just someone that you trust, as this will be a great opportunity for healing and to get them out of your subconscious mind. Also, be careful of your need to control. Destructive behavior, power struggles with authorities, and past experiences with abuse may also come up at this time. So, Uranus is moving to 9 degrees of Taurus. Okay. And I wanted to read a little out of the Inside Degrees book. All right. Because it's kind of like poetic and artistic the way that this guy writes about degrees. And I specifically thought that Aries at 22 degrees, this new moon is at 22 degrees, was relevant. So it's
Puppets Coming Alive at Night is the title. And it seems pretty creepy, but whatever. Pluto's involved with this new moon too. So the inner world can be just as animated, as fully fleshed out, as vivid and vibrant as any outer world could ever hope to match. There are vast kingdoms to explore on the inner. It is all a matter of motivation. If you seek for inward substantiation, you will get it to infinity and beyond. Here you get what you ask for. Everything snowballs. Its tests are mightily in that everything inside comes out. A wish like magic becomes embodied. Being so fertile and ingenious is one of the most demanding possible arenas to put yourself in. Most difficult of all is that if you fear or dread, resist or deny, there too have full power to play themselves out all the way. The inner life becomes the place where everything happens and where you must cultivate your highest and your best, but else be treated to the validation and the proof of whatever you put in there coming out again amplified, magnified, and completely full on.
so, and then I'll just read you the titles for Aries and Chiron at 9 degrees.
It's a fat man in a state of reverie, smoking a hookah.
So pretty much he's just in his thoughts, maybe sitting alone and thinking about a lot about himself. And sometimes it can be overwhelming when we're thinking a lot about ourselves and like our wounding and how we treat ourselves and others.
Oh my god, these bangs. Seriously. I cut them a little too short. But it's okay. It works when I take the iron dome and they didn't. So
yeah, so I feel like we have to just forgive our more unevolved aspects of ourselves because we are all human and we all make mistakes and we all aren't perfect and we all have these human experiences of wounding and trying to protect ourselves. So, with that being said, Uranus at 9 degrees in this book is a talkative woman with tape over her mouth. And I thought that this was an interesting title because Uranus is one that is about humanity and revolutionary change, right? And she's in Taurus at 9 degrees. And Taurus is about our values and our money. And I think that there's going to be some kind of shift here where things are trying to move forward in our new value systems and our currencies in the United States. And there's just maybe some resistance because the power and the elite and authorities are trying to keep in power. And I feel like our voices are being stripped. And with the censoring and the masks, I mean, it's all symbolic. Okay, we were moving to the higher levels fairly quickly, and we still are. But now it's split because some people are living in the 3D and some have already ascended to the 5D, and we're living our divine purpose, and we're outside of the 3D constraint, but we're living in the 5D, which is I think is the way to live because it's more heart-centered and you manifest your reality because it's not linear. It's multidimensional. It's working with the higher self and the God within that is the creator of the universe. All right, so I got a little off, but I wanted to wrap this up with be willing to put forth the work and the effort for the things that you want and value. If you desire a certain lifestyle, you better be willing to work hard for it. The summary and the post that I posted on my Instagram, which you can find me at lucid_living_coach on Instagram, I had wrote this summary. Whatever goes, let it go. Whatever comes, let it come. What is meant to be will be. You're where you're supposed to be, doing what you're supposed to be doing and becoming who you were meant to become. Life is beautiful, exciting, and magical. Enjoy the ebb and flow. Be happy for our ascension. Be happy you are awake. Be happy you are different than the rest. Don't be a sheep. Take a stand. Don't shut up. Don't believe everything you see. See is 3D. Don't listen to the news. We are all one, regardless of race, religion, and political standing. We are fortunate here in the US. We are fortunate to be balanced, red and blue, left and right. Some countries like China are only one way, and places like Nepal are the other way. The US has both. We're coming up to our Pluto return. We're getting close. It's going to retrograde, and then it will be our Pluto return in, I think, February of 2022. The left wing and the right wing are of the same bird. Let's fly, all of us, to the 5D, and don't let the 3D keep you down. See the truth, see you, see us. We're going through a transformation. Transmute the darkness into light. Be brave, daring, active, self-aware, and most important, be independent. Be an independent thinker and stand firm in your beliefs, but also be flexible to hear others' points of view. We can learn a lot from each other. Everyone has a different perspective. We need more leaders in the world right now. So step into your power and be a leader. This new moon in Aries. So thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. Thank you for subscribing and liking and sharing. Hit the bell notification if you would like to get notified anytime that I upload a new video. When you are more active in the comments, and do these things, more people could find my YouTube channel. And the more people that finds it, then the more awakening could happen. Yeah, if you don't know a whole lot about astrology, maybe you're new to astrology, maybe you don't even know what a house is or what zodiacs and how many there are and what aspects are and all that good stuff. I'm hosting a online workshop, and I have a basic workshop, and that's the foundation of astrology, which is the most important. And I'm running a special right now. If you get all three, the basic, the intermediate workshop, and the advanced workshop, which is roughly about 3 hours, is $130 right now. Live Zoom with whoever signs up on April 15th, 16th, and 17th. And if you cannot make those and you still want to do it, you can rewatch the videos, and you could reach out to me if you have any questions. I would be happy to help. Make those and you still want to do it, you can rewatch the videos, and you could reach out to me if you have any questions. I would be happy to help. So let me know. You can sign up through either emailing me or direct message me, private message me, and then we'll get you set up. Seats are limited because I want to pull up people's charts that are paying for the course in the workshop. So yay. If you are interested in a reading or a transit reading, you could also reach out to me. I was actually asked, how often are you supposed to do these transit readings? And I highly recommend doing one once a month to set the stage for the month, to know how you personally could work with the energies to help push you forward in life. It's pretty amazing how the energy of the universe works. If you'd like to support me any other way, I have merch. All the links are in the description below. I have a Teespring. I have crystal, astrology, bracelets, and planets. And I can specifically make one for you and your zodiac astro chart. Also, if you would like to order Break Free to Peace, Love, and Unity, a book that was just launched just this last month, I'm taking orders for those. The book is being printed on paperback. $20 will get you the paperback version. You can Venmo at Lucid Living Coach. And yeah, I think that's all the announcements I have, and I look forward to working with you. And I really hope that this new moon transforms your relationship that you have with yourself. Because when you transform the relationship that you have with yourself, you transform all the relationships around you. So, peace out, your Lucid Living Coach. Hey, thanks for sticking around. I thought I'd do a little card reading. I was drawn to pick a couple cards for this Aries new moon in my Circus Oracle and the Journey of Love and my hologram tarot cards, which that's funny that that's at the bottom because I've already drawn that twice, and I've seen another tarot card draw this card for this moon cycle. So there's definitely something coming in. Whoa. Collective reading for this new moon in Aries happening April 11th. Secret of Shinobi. Oh my God, that's the 11 card? 11 card. First master number. Hey, what you got to say? Can you keep a secret? It's time to play your cards close to your chest. Soon enough, you'll be ready to stand upon the mountaintop for all to see and hear. For now, let things unfold in a guarded privacy of your inner world. When the time is right to be seen in the light, you'll know what is true and what to do. Until then, be patient, be private, be committed, and wait for the right time to shine. The ninja goddess brings you a message, sometimes being less visible, less transparent, and less seen for a time is helpful. It doesn't mean being dishonest or deceptive until you see the best way to attain your goals, which the full moon next is in Scorpio after this new moon. In fact, the best way to attain your goals might be more of the iron fist in a velvet glove approach. You might find this gentle persuasion works far better than direct confrontation, which can unintentionally inflame a situation and trigger defensive reactions in others instead of finding a way to bring resolution. If you have been frustrated that you are not breaking through into a more prominent position or not being seen as clearly as you would like, don't worry. That will pass, and you will be given your time to stand up and be seen at the right time. For now, at least, you can move more freely without distraction, jealousy, competition, or sabotage if you keep your private affairs very private indeed. So, when it is time to show your hand, to reveal your intentions, and speak more openly and publicly about what you have been gestating, you'll know it. But for now, let things come together away from the prying eyes. Just for now, it's time to keep a secret. So, the healing trick for this card, you could say aloud, under cover of sacred night, I know how to protect my light. And then you could finish up the statement by saying, I am blessed with the intelligence and instinct to know when to reveal and when to conceal for my greatest good. So, yeah, just using your discernment, whether it's a right time or the right person to disclose information. Another affirmation that you could say is, my inner knowing tells me when to express myself openly and when to remain silent for the greatest good of all. Amen. So that was a good card. It's going to be a little difficult with Pluto squaring this aspect, but all right, this new moon for the full moon, or the new moon in Aries for the collective reading. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? My poor baby. My poor babe. Come on, give us the card, Spirit. Can I just have one? Okay, this one. 26, Guardian of the Soul Family. 8 is transformation. Numerology. It's 2 plus 6 is 8. Okay, you're being drawn to kindred spirits in the physical world by loving guardians in the spiritual world. Ooh, yes, this is about Libra full moon, new moon Aries, and then Libra season. You're like, we're going to be doing the work with our soul tribe. If you feel that you're leaving relationships behind, do not be afraid. The space that such courageous action creates is sometimes necessary in order to have room for the new to enter your sphere of consciousness. You may also feel that somehow a relationship that seemed to be held back from you is now becoming available to you. There is a great soul love calling you into more intimate connections now. It is sanctioned by the divine. It is a karmic destiny to fulfill. There is love that you are to experience in connection with particular souls predetermined by a divine plan. If you're struggling to feel the soul purpose in your current relationships, take heart, for you are being helped by divine guardians who understand and support the sacred purpose of your relationship. Be open to current relationships healing, whether that means improved connection, an enriched experience, or the realization that you have traveled as far as you can together. Dude, did I not? This is crazy. It's like this card. Whoa. You know that new relationships are going to be an important aspect of your spiritual destiny being fulfilled. Trust in the divine timing of your life and open your heart to the guardians who help you with unconditional love now. The guidance of this oracle for you is that relationship healing is taking place. In present relationships, unfolding in attracting the right relationships for your future growth, and in leaving behind relationships of the past with a peaceful heart. Be gentle with your heart, beloved. All is well. So, there's a little poem. And it says, when I open my heart, you cover me with a blanket of love and warm the silence with your caress. Words unspoken can say all as we become more than we are alone. Amen. That is such a little twin flame card if I ever read it. We could speak without opening our mouth. We can speak with our eyes. We can speak with our vibes. And lastly, I'm going to pick a tarot card. There it is, Page of Cups. Page of Cups. This guy, he's holding a fish. He's really examining his emotions. So this is about creative opportunities, intuitive messages, curiosity, and the possibility. So the Page of Cups can suggest a new idea or opportunity has come to you out of the blue. And the first card says to keep it a secret. Don't say anything. So until you know and you have already created some movement in the right direction, your creative energy is flowing. Now is the question is how you will express it. Will you snap up a new idea, turn it into something? Maybe it's Aries season, new moon in Aries. Also, this card invites you to have an open and conscious mind. Be open to anything, okay? There's going to be surprises and twists and turns of fate. So, this card could also appear when you're being called to trust your intuition, to be open to the magnitude of intuitive messages coming your way. Okay. And then in practical sense, the Page of Cups can indicate that you will receive an unexpected and pleasant surprise. So that is your card reading for this new moon in Aries. And oh, yeah, I wanted to try my new dice with you guys. I mean, it's not new, I've had it for myself, but I've never rolled the dice. So I'm going to see and pick someone with these dice and see if I can find my astrology chart. Okay, here it is. All right, I'm going to roll the dice and see what I can say. Because there might be someone out there watching that needs a personal message. So this is a personal message for Pisces moon in the 12th house. Whoa. 12th house is Pisces. So Pisces moons out there. This is all about using your intuition. Okay. And being strong in your spiritual beliefs. And you know how intuitive and psychic you are. So don't deny what you're feeling or what you're sensing. Trust the ebb and flow of life's current. Sometimes it's moving in directions that we enjoy, and sometimes it could be a very rough ride. So understand that either way, if it's smooth or crazy, that you are going in the right direction. When it's crazy, we learn a lot. We learn a lot about ourselves and how much we could handle and how much potential we actually have and how much strength that we have within. Also, try not to only see what's in the physical 3D world. If you have an intuition and it's not matching what you see, listen to your intuition, because there might be something that you're not seeing clearly or correctly. We do have a blind spot in our vision, and that's just the way God made us. So there are some things that we might not even be catching on to. So that's your spiritual message for all those Pisces moons. See, the Pisces came up, this little die. And then we have planets, which the moon came up, and the 12th house, which is letting go and going with the flow. Where'd it go? There it is. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Peace out, your Lucid Living Coach. Oh, please write below in the comments if you enjoyed the car readings at the ends, because I don't have to do them if you guys aren't into them. So just leave a comment if you enjoy it. Leave a comment if you liked it, or leave a comment if you're a Pisces moon. I so want to see what's out there and what messages are for certain people. So I think I like this, and I think I want to start doing that for every video of the moon cycles. All right, guys, peace out. Your Lucid Living Coach, Karina.